It's been a minute since I've had you watch me do a removal process. Now, yes, this class for speed gel polish removal with e-file is available on hghub.com. It is a top class that helps techs make money instantly by removing 15 plus minutes off their service. So what you're seeing here is real time what I'm doing now. There's a few things that I don't include in that class that I thought would be kind of fun to talk about. One of the ways I make this such a fast process is I immediately start working on my client. I have all my bits set up. My station is completely disinfected, everything before they show up. When they show up for their appointment, they immediately have their hands sanitized, sit down, and I begin working on them. I call this a working consultation. So my client right now is on the phone with her husband, and I begin working on her immediately. It's kind of a signal to her that you are okay, but I'm going to be working since this is our set time. All of my clients are 100% comfortable with this, and I have no problem quickly saying to them, hey, what are we doing with length? And they'll pause their conversation and tell me. Like at the very beginning here, I said, hey, what are we doing with length? And she's like, maybe a little bit off if you think they will hold to leave them a little longer. And then I knew to do this little part right here. So I know that we are going to do another color. When I booked this appointment, I had pre-consulted with her that she wanted a dark, a black, something like that. So there's some things you can do before your appointment even begins to help this process go quickly. And then as I begin working, I start implementing the different patterns, the different skill levels, the different know-how I teach with the e-file that I teach in that speed gel color removal class. Now, a lot of people would say I don't let my clients have their phone. And especially in the current situation, I think for protection of contamination and everything with COVID, I don't think they should have their phone out. But if you have a situation where they have their phone out, I don't believe it should be something that hinders your service. So if at any point they won't give you their hands or they won't give you both hands to work with, then yeah, say, hey, I need your hands. And then they will get rid of their phone, hopefully. Okay, so another thing that I find is helpful when I'm moving along here is, you notice when I moved hand to hand, I just put my hand out for her next hand. I don't expect her to know what she should do next or he should do next. I have to do cues. Like I put my hand out for them to switch hands, okay? If they're angled weird and I can't get the right angle, that will slow you down. I will even reach under the desk and shift their knees carefully and just be like, I just need to straighten you out a little bit. And then I'll move their elbow out a little bit so I can get to the position I need to get the angles to do this quickly. Those kind of things are not invasive necessarily. I do it in a soft, caring way. They're part of my service. I assume it as my responsibility to position my client the way they should be. I see a lot of client shaming going around, like you need to hold your hand like this, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. And I think it's in great fun when we can joke about it a little bit, but all the reality of it is your responsibility as a tech to position your client where you need them so that you can perform the service that they're paying you to perform. And all of my clients very, very quickly catch on to how I need them. And I'm rounding the corner here. By the way, we are just barely past the 4-minute mark, and I'm just about there to move on to my service.